Good morning, Sagittarius. I wasn't even sure if I was going to do a morning reading today because I'm just feeling like this is my day for me. But Sagittarius, I have to do it. I have to do it. Thank you. I'm so grateful that you're here and that you continue to come back. It's very interesting to me, the readings that are popular and the readings that aren't, because I'm really kind of getting a sense of what this channel is supposed to evolve into. And strangely enough, the love readings don't seem to be as popular as the other readings. So, y'all can let me know in the comments, you know, any, feedback on what you'd like to see more of, what you generally like, because this isn't just about me. You are my community. We're trying to build something here. So, Sag, it's very interesting today. Very, very interesting. Because, I am feeling a crossroads energy for you. Okay, maybe other people. I've noticed that people currently, I don't know about the people you talk to, but it's kind of like everyone's feeling like they're at a crossroads. And that's that, to be honest, that's the feeling you get when something's about to pop off. So that's something you need to recognize, is that, especially when it comes to manifesting, and the readings, the past few days have really been coming out for things coming in, and they may seem like, oh my gosh, can this even be possibly true? It is, but I feel like Sagittarius right now is in a lot of swords energy. So you may be in a lot of mental energy because the king and queen of swords keep coming out in all the readings. And sometimes it's your energy and sometimes it's, the people around you. I think that king of swords specifically is very, very happening in terms of people, and maybe that's like giving a really great message that you're getting more disciplined and you're attracting also people that are getting more disciplined and are about, ideas and real shit, right? I hope so. I hope so, Sag. But let me tell you, like, so you may encounter people aren't being super positive right now. And, it's because everyone's wanting change and they're not feeling it coming. But I tend to think that that's the feeling we get right before it comes. Really. I mean, there's some getting ready stuff, we have to know how to deal with the in between. And I feel like that's like the energy that wants to come in for you, Sag, because infinite abundance is your overall energy. So there is actually abundance coming in. It, it's not exactly here. And I feel like the whole thing is that this is your past, Sag. This isn't, and it may be a struggle because what you're discovering, and it's like the more that be the bridge, expand your consciousness to behold both worlds, there's been a lot of awakening energy. But not just that, the struggle it seems to really be that you're not who you were before, and so, you know, it's kind of like wanting to take people with you, but not being able to, because you know, people may be falling off and it's painful and it may be hard to let go. But this has to do with who you're becoming. Not everyone is here for the message. Not everyone wants to grow. And so you may find that the people that you have around you or have had around you, you may not even need to cut them off, Sag, because there's something about just not resonating, and it's because, this is about the future and who you're becoming, and not everyone can go with us. Not everyone could go with us, and it doesn't have to be a struggle. I mean, especially with where you are spiritually, and that can be, very uncertain. It really can. And it's interesting because I pulled some fairy cards for this, right? And so new beginnings is reversed. So that is to say that new beginnings are coming in, but not yet. Okay, so this infinite abundance is coming in, not yet. Because there's something that you're supposed to learn, and that's really what this bridge is about, where you've been and where you're going, right? Flourish is here, which says, the lotus flower fairy tells you to learn from experience and shed your inner light on any unclear areas of your life or those of others. So it's really a reflective mode that you're in. I mean, because, stuff that happens really in our past and our experience helps us moving forward. And I feel like you're in this space of figuring out what and who you're taking with you and what and who you're not. And it's no one's fault. We outgrow things, and we outgrow people. It doesn't make us better than them. It just means that, I feel this strong energy of there may be people in your life who more resonate with who you were and not who you're becoming. And we all go through that. It's painful though. It really is. And I feel like you're taking a look at it and taking a look at everything you've experienced, right? You're looking at everything, Sag, because you're in Queen of Swords energy. And you're in Queen of Swords and King of Swords energy. And the King of Swords may also speak to who you're attracting. I think that one thing, because this isn't a love reading, this isn't about people that you're not talking to. But it can be too. It can be that, especially with the Knight of Pentacles being here, is that we all have to travel our own road. We all have to find our right way. And maybe that's happening too. But with the Queen of Swords, this is about your independence, Sag. You are looking at things, and maybe what you didn't want to face is that, on some level, some of your path is solitary. You have roads that you're traveling alone, and that's okay. But that causes a conflict, And I feel like this may be something that you didn't want to face, especially if you've had to cut people off or leave people behind. With the Page of Wands, this is about new roads and not being afraid. It is also about uncertainty, not knowing what the road ahead, where it's leading you, right? But I do feel like you're attracting more like-minded people, to be honest. But in this is about your path, and it doesn't mean that we don't have relationships with people. It just means that you're traveling a road that on some level is just for you. And so, this shit happens, right? Your energy is the 10 of Pentacles. You want everyone to succeed. You want everyone to flourish. You want everyone to work together. But what you're finding is that that's not happening. Okay, that's not happening. Because the Hermit is more independence energy, quite honestly. And you may be looking back at what's working, what's not working, what you wanted to create, because you wanted to create this environment where we all get there together. But that's not happening. And it could be that you sacrificed yourself too much. But what you're finding, because you're really opening up to some truths, you're really in a mental space today. But I don't feel like it's a bad mental space. I think it's a being honest with yourself, looking at things you didn't want to look at, that kind of thing, right? And I feel like, because at the end of the day, this is about doing what's good for you. And this is all about you, Sag. All about you. This isn't about other people. And it's about being okay with the fact that some people's path, it looks a little different. And you can't, we all can't help each other all the time. We have to let people go their own way to do what they have to do. And like, wow. So, with the Hermit, this is about you wanting to achieve personal goals. These are goals for you. They're not goals for someone else. So that may be really making you feel a little bit separated from the people that you care about. And you wanted everyone to get there. But, our personal goals are for us. And so I feel like you're really being led to achieve your personal goals, which may not necessarily involve everyone. And, it's the way it is. On the bottom, we're seeing the Ten of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, wow, the World, and the Three of Cups. It's just saying more of the same, Sag, to be honest. And it's really positive that the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups is here. It's really telling you, ultimately, this will be for the good of everyone, right? It will be for the good of everyone, but there are some things that you have to do for you. And this is a big change. And this isn't maybe how you're used to moving. Yes, Sagittarius is introverted, but we're always about helping other people. And this season is not about helping other people. It's about helping yourself. And what's interesting is that in doing this, what happens is you're then able to help everyone else. You're then able to bring people together. You're then able to, enjoy being supported, opposed to being the one who always supports. Here we go with the Leo energy. The Leo energy. You are literally aligning with what you're supposed to do. And, it's interesting. It feels like this is a time for yourself, Sag, to achieve your own personal goals, and everyone else is achieving their personal goals. And it's kind of like you're able to come back together in an elevated way with people. And actually it comes together better, in my opinion, because now we have a whole lot to bring to the table, right? Because the Lovers is here with the King of Cups and the Two of Cups is exactly what I'm saying. It's like you're at the end of the day, by doing for yourself, you're able to come together with others better, right? Equally. There's so much here about, after you do this, whatever it is that you're doing, whatever it is that you're trying to achieve, right? You're in a better balanced space to be able to give to relationships, and this may really actually lead to a major love, actually, but, that's not the story. That's not the story. And I feel like it might be a little painful right now, but you've got to do this for you. It's like we can't do for others if there's, how's that saying go? I don't know, Sag, but the point is that by going after your own personal goals, it's like it will bring everyone together better. It creates a turnaround for you because there's so much more to bring to the table is all I can think of, because I keep trying to think of this saying, but it's not coming to mind. And yeah, so I think that you will really be reflecting on that, and it's okay, it's okay for everyone to go their own way. We can always come back together, and by working on ourselves and going after our own goals, we have a richer experience when we come back together with people. And I feel like that's the energy, Sag. That's the energy, which is entirely too beautiful to even... It is. Always a deep message with y'all. Or maybe it's me, Sag. So let's get some final words from your spirit guides. And I really feel like Spirit is asking you to not worry so much about whether things are working out with people, or, to really focus on what's good for you and these things that you want for yourself. I feel like it's really telling you you can bring these other things back together with people later. And also by doing for yourself, it actually enhances your relationships, believe it or not. And you're clearly attracting more people who are disciplined in doing the same thing, who see what needs to be done and who do it. That's like the King of Swords for me. Okay. Final words for Sagittarius. Let go. Once you let go of the outcome, you'll be able to release all the emotional constraints that have held you back in the past. Trust in the higher good and guidance of Spirit, as we have only your best intentions at heart, and will do everything in our power to protect you. Yeah, because I feel like, too, for a while now, Sag, you've really been being guided to be able to receive support from others, not so much be the doer, and that's the role you're used to. And so that may be a big major change you're finding in this new cycle. And I feel like right now you're pausing to reflect on what you've learned, and you definitely are attracting supportive people. So I love this for you. Toodles.